Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Moose Madness back again with some more Doki Doki. Let's get right back into this. Because I believe last time we were eating some cupcakes and tea, and here we are. Alright. Well, now before we continue where we left off, I am going to be playing this game a little longer this time. And I can't wait to play more of it, because I want to see what happens. So, I hope you all enjoy the ride with me. Let's get into it. Alright, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, you see... Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Those are pretty cool. I like fantasy worlds as well. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Give me your opinion, everybody, on how my voice acting is. And telling a good story in such a foreign world and is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories. Whoa, you turned into a man there for a second. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. What kind of language is that, Tucker? I desperately grab something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oof. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I agree. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? I keep turning into a man. Jeez. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes and your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori What is English? Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Oh. Not me. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer, yes. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. An idea? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Moose? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There is still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Moose. You all. I'm defenseless against these three girls. The four girls. I didn't even say a number there. I'm a bad reader. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Ooh. People getting excited about me joining a club, huh? You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Moose, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Moose! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! This game is actually a pretty nice little lovely game so far. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our own way. Our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yo, I love writing poetry. Poetry's fun. Oh! Wait, do I actually get to write a poem? Oh! Alright, so I'm gonna pick some words. Go with anime. Inferno. Ooh, there's a lot of good choices. Kawaii. These little chibi figures over here are so cute. How about daydream? Determination. We'll do waterfall. Beauty. Passion. Imagination. Universe. Bouncy swimsuit. Summer. That sounds like the name of some weird movie. Entropy. How about play? Warm. Horror. I like horror. Games. Extreme. Happiness. Starscape. Vacation. Friends. And the last one we'll do Papa. I'll just do sticky. Should I? I'm gonna do it. Hi again, Moose. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. Dude, this is fun so far, this game. I actually got to write poetry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Moose. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Alright, you little brat, you can calm down. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Fine. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah. What do you think of that? Oh, you have secrets. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Moose always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I know how that is. My sister's room was always like that. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come? You and Moose can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Oh, don't be shy. Oh, voices are mixed up. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? And never mind. Oh, she's blushing real hard. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. A book! I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! I wonder what type of book it is. I want to know. Maybe it's like a Stephen King. That'd be cool. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that's everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the group club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What are you looking for in the closet, girl? Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. And yeah. Yeah. That was right. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? That's true. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, you silly girl. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. Yeah, I do. This is funny. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up liking her to get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. And then you fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Napping club sounds like a great time. It's like kindergarten all over again. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in our club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. No. I want to watch anime. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over my face? Oh, you were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. My fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Is there? I don't see one. Huh. I tried to wipe it off with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. People are like that. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sound like a little kid. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. I don't know what you mean like this. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Yeah, I don't know why you said that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Puts her arms on and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because, if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. No, you like me. You like me. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. It's always the childhood friend that, like, likes you in the anime. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Moose, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Oh, I bet mine's gonna be the best out of all of them. I'm gonna wreck them. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, I have. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with. I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is all wrinkled on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, who should I share with first? Let's go talk to little Miss Brat, Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from you. Someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, is that a challenge? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. It's okay. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that you puts it more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the emotion in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. I guess so. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, look at you trying to be all snobby. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who's next? Let's go with Yuri. She's always shy. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Not for me, but, for him, yeah. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It may take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Yeah, whenever it was telling me to build my poem, I just basically picked a bunch of words that I liked because they were cool. So, I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Oh, I might have skipped a thing. Whoops. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Whoa, that's nice. Nicely written. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, and I flicker back. It's a nice poem. I like that. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Exactly, what? That was neat handwriting. Wasn't thinking that at all. But if you took a long time to read, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. It was really good. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I love ghosts. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Moose. Oh, it's not? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Oh man, she's deep. Jeez. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Nice! That was a good poem. Let's go to Sayori, and then we'll go to Monica. Probably her might be the best, so I don't know. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Moose! Okay. I love it! Are you just being nice? I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I like to write. I'm pretty good at it. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a moose poem. It's a moose poem. It's about the Moose Bridge. Only my friends back home will know what that is. Inside joke from back in high school. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori's hug the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Moose. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all? Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehe. We'll see about that. Oh, you have some lovely handwriting. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away any rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nice! I love that ending. Sayori. This is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I bet you did. I believe her. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Yo! Eggs and toast is the best! It's my favorite. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I feel that, girl. I feel that. I get all cranky. Me too. Me too. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess look forward to it. Alright, let's see Monica's. Hi, Moose! Having a good time so far? Yeah, you know. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Why? Why? Why is my character like that? I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Moose. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that somebody so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find what kind of style that suits you. So true, girl. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't worry, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Very nice. Oh, it's long! Oh, alright. Hole in the Wall. Like that show on Cartoon Network a while back. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Not bad. Not bad. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I've some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's not bad. Thanks for listening. Nice. Ooh. I guess that's everyone. I'll glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh, my character is pretty mediocre at handwriting, so even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Did you say something? Oh, nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Oh, dang, she's angry. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who was actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Moose did too. I did. It was nice. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Moose liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, jeez. That's not what I... Oh, you're just... Stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Moose appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one with whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Moose started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Moose? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. And if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing and is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Moose. Oh gosh. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Moose? Gosh, I'm getting stuck in between a fight here, cat fight. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori. Oh, come on, that's... Come on. Here's what I'm going to do. In the next episode, I'll choose which one. But I want you guys to pick which one I should go with. I'm leaning more towards Yuri. But, I want you guys to tell me in the comments what you think. So, leave your comments, like, and subscribe to grow your own pair of antlers. Hit that bell to keep updated, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye!